This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Gangs in the country is a reality that the Royal Bahamas Police Force is contending with. However, there is a new perspective to crime and criminal elements and the ways to tackle it. Senior Assistant Commissioner of Police Stephen Dean says as much is being done in the fight against crime. With crime trends downward, Senior ACP Dean said that the responsibility is on everyone to assist in the fight.
We have looked at some new initiative. Because what has been happening over the past 3-4 weeks, you might have not heard that regular call of the murders. Things have been happening. We have been arresting a number of bad guys off the streets. We've been taking particularly a lot of firearms off the streets of New Providence. From all kinds, high-powered weapons, automatic weapons, we have been finding them. And so we believe that because we are taking a number of firearms out of the criminals' hands, we are causing a reduction in some of these serious crimes. I can tell you some of the initiatives. We have instituted the anti-gang and firearms unit. We realize that gang in our country is a reality. So these are the difficulties that you're faced with. But since our anti-gang unit has been in, we have been targeting those gangs. So we are going behind it. There's a law, an anti-gang law, that we are targeting of persons who are involved in gangs. So we are doing a lot of work behind the scene to bring these persons into custody. Then we have instituted what we call a flying squad, a group reorganized. We had the flying squad, but we have enhanced the flying squad. This is a group of very serious elite officers who target some bad guys, and they have been targeting them.
Senior ACP Dean, who stated that more than 50% of crime could be prevented, gave an advanced warning heading into the Christmas season.
As we come into the Christmas season, this is timely that I'm speaking to you. I implore you to please pay attention to your surroundings. Know you where your children are going. Give account for who's in your house. Give account for your friends. Look at your home security. Is your house secured? Is your vehicle secured? Because we're getting vehicles stolen. We're getting items stolen out of vehicles.
President of West Nassau, Christopher Dorset, spoke to the role of Rotary in the fight against crime.
Well, we as a Rotary Club and Rotary Clubs of Bahamas as a whole, we're working with the Royal Bahamas Police Force. We have an initiative called Road to Peace, which, really speaks to how we as members of a service organization try to get our members as well as the wider community to resolve their issues in peaceful ways. So we have mentoring programs, we have conflict resolution programs. We just had a training last week Saturday with persons who actually will go into schools and teach the students how to resolve their conflicts in peaceful ways. And that's how we feel that we are making a contribution to the efforts of the Royal Bahamas Police Force in combating crime.
Senior ACP Dean's comments came while a guest speaker at the Rotary Club of West Nassau's monthly meeting. Now, quite a number of police cars in the Mobile Traffic Division as well as plainclothes officers are now outfitted with some new technology that's introduced by the Royal Bahamas Police Force in an effort to fight against crime. Point-blank body cameras that will assist with the force in their efforts to tackle the criminal elements. Commissioner of Police Anthony Ferguson gives more details.
I can tell you that the officers are excited. I've spoken to any number of persons in the community, and they are excited to see the police advancing at this level of technology. We in the police force, particularly the executives and all members, are very excited because we believe that this will help the police image-wise and boost the public confidence in the police.
Now, not only will these body cams help with the criminal element, but will also make officers accountable. The devices will be preset and officers will not have the option to turn it on and off as they may wish when they leave the station. As of today, officers in Grand Bahama and Abaco also have access to the point-blank body camera.
When the police interact with members of the public, they will be assured that the police will be behaving with utmost level of professionalism, and members of the public will be pleased to know that we are truly our friends, because when we speak, we're speaking the facts as it is, and there'll be no doubt as to the actions of the police that are taken, So it is my intention to, once the testing is done, we will no doubt move to acquire this practice for all of our mobile units.
Family members of a missing teen are praying she returns home safely. 13-year-old Dominique Johnson is said to be about 5 feet 4 inches tall, slim build, and medium brown skin. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of the Farrington Road resident is urged to call police. And an American woman's stay here in the Bahamas will be a little longer than she planned. This after she was caught with marijuana in her luggage at the Lynden Pinling International Airport Tuesday evening. The accused was subsequently arrested. Now, so far this year, there have been 2 active cases of tuberculosis and all contacts have been evaluated. But there are still 100 other individuals out there who've been exposed to the disease and require additional testing. That according to the Health Minister, Dr. Dwayne Sands, who recently returned from Eleuthera, where he and his team conducted focused training.
We have started in Eleuthera because from 2012, the surveillance unit has documented an increase in cases on that island. The tuberculosis germ does not respect persons. It does not discriminate among nationalities, ethnic groups, or the social advantages of people. Further, the germ does not carry a passport and it doesn't have a visa. It means that we must work to find and eradicate TB among all residents, legal and illegal.
Health officials will conduct screenings and x-rays throughout Eleuthera. Once this is done, they'll move on to Exuma, where there's also evidence of TB cases. The Ministry of Health has in the meantime come up with a detailed plan to better the fight of the illness. 1.
Early detection of cases. 2. Widespread screening, which includes skin testing for latent and active TB, and I'll explain what that means. 3. Appropriate treatment of cases. 4. Strategies to manage cases of drug-resistant TB. 5. Adequate nutrition and social support. 6. Ensuring adequate ventilation in homes and follow-up with the contacts. Mr. Speaker, we will find all the cases who have the disease and we will provide them with the needed treatment. We will need the support of the Ministries of Environment and Housing and Works to ensure that homes and businesses have ample ventilation.
Tuberculosis is spread by airdrops, therefore persons living together are at a greater risk of exposure. As many as 1/3 of the world's population, or 2.4 billion people, are infected with tuberculosis. In 2016, there are more than 10 million cases of active TB, resulting in 1.3 million deaths. In 2017, this makes it the leading cause of death from infectious diseases the world over. The good news is the Bahamas has an enviable record when it comes to keeping TB numbers down, and Dr. Sands wants to keep it that way. Our final stories are up next.